Logo, symbol, and icons. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to week 4 already. Yes, indeed, we are already in week 4. My, how time flies. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we're at, where we've been, and where we're headed. So as far as the first project goes, the 3 icons, we got our concept development done, and digital roughs should be in. It's Sunday right now, the 27th. So due date for the digital roughs next week during week 5 by Sunday. Our final for the 3 icons assignment is due. Okay, so let's also. I just want to jump over here and say we've got team 4 symbols. We've got a new assignment that we're going to introduce. But what I want to do is I want to jump back into week 3 so we can kind of take a look at the what's due for the final. This is by way of review, by the way. Let's look at Module 3 agenda. Let's jump over here. We can see at the bottom here, we can see final design is due by Sunday of Module 4. So remember we talked about the final submission and what is due for the final submission. And I'm just going to move this over here a little bit so we can. So it's okay. So here we go. So final digital. Your digital final should be a highly cohesive, polished final product, including the 3 icons rendered out to completion using Adobe Illustrator. Your final design should be professionally printed at Kinko's, mounted on 6x6 black presentation board, foam core preferably, and photographed. So what you're going to do, so final presentation should be a 2-page PDF with the final digital icons shown on page 1. That's the first page of the PDF. You're just going to show your digital icons, okay? You've got all of your assets saved in your sketches and your concept development, right? But right now, for this final presentation, all you're going to do, and this is due at the end of Sunday at the end of Module 4, all you're going to do here is this, is you are going to, you're going to take your 2-page PDF, all right? And you're going to take your first page. It's going to be the digital finals for your icons, your 3 icons, right? So you just have all 3 icons on the first page. Then on the second page of the 2-page PDF, you're going to show photographs of the mounted final presentation. Okay, so your first page is the icons. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. Second page, you're going to print your icons. You're going to trim them, mount them on 6x6 black foam core, and take pictures of them. Then what I would like you to do is present those pictures for that presentation on page 2 of the final 2-page PDF. All right. So again, review what is due for the final designs for the 3 icons project is 2-page PDF. First page is your electronic versions of your 3 final icons. The second page, you're going to print and mount your 3 final icons on 6x6 black foam core. You're going to photograph them. And remember, you can shoot as many as you want, get different angles. You can put all 3 together and shoot them. You can shoot, you take another shot, each one individually. So try to enhance the presentation as make it as visually engaging as you can. But that's what's due for the final project, the final submission for the 3 icons project. All right, let's go. And I say that, of course, because the 3 icons final is due at the end of week 4. Let's go ahead and jump to Module 4. And let's see what's going on during Module 4. So, okay, let's go to Module 4 agenda. We're going to look at symbols this week. So we've looked at icons really exhaustively, right? Now we're going to do the same thing for symbols. And I really want you to concentrate on the difference between icons and symbols, not only what they are by definition, but also where and what is the potential. Where can we use them, and what is their potential? So really think about that this week while you're working on your projects and while you're studying, reading about symbols and studying symbols. All right. Historical overview of symbolism. We did the same thing for icons. Okay, here's a great little video. Be sure to watch that. Symbolism and graphic design. Right now I'm showing these different symbols, right? And the symbols are depictions, right? they're depictions there. They're not literal pictorial representations. However, a symbol for a dog can be a pictorial representation. So if you're looking at that and you're saying, well, wait, aren't those icons? You're at this point, you're going to say to yourself, can a symbol be an icon? Can an icon be a symbol? And that is what I'm trying to get you to think about while you're reading through this. A symbol can be an icon, absolutely. And as we can see here, right? That's a symbol. It's also an icon. Okay, so and then over here we have these elements, and we have these symbols of elements. Now, can these be icons? Absolutely not. They can't be icons because actually that's not true. Some of them can. This can be an icon for fire. This can be an icon for water. But for air, remember, it's an abstract representation. So that doesn't really depict air. That doesn't really depict earth. That doesn't really depict metal. It depicts a screw. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and again, these are things that I really want you guys to think about as you're moving through the lecture. Okay, and then mythological. All right, think about these as they meet the requirements of a symbol, and do they or are they able to pass as an icon as well? Okay, think about that. It's important stuff. Okay, graphic symbolism. Okay, and guys, this all points to what? This all points to logo development. That's this whole visual shorthand language that we're learning here is to assist us in developing and refining our logos. And this whole visual shorthand language revolves around the effective and expeditious use of symbols and icons to communicate through a company's branding strategy through visual identifiers. Okay, linking out here, we got some great graphic symbolism. We got some great stuff here, guys. Meaning of lines, developing a visual grammar, classic graphic design theory, the theory elements of design line. Okay, then we also have meaning of shapes. We have meaning of patterns, structures of patterns and textures, elements of design. Color symbolism. So symbolism also has, we can also symbolize in color, using color, and explore the meaning of color. Okay, this is relevant, guys, because this, well, you'll find out in a second. Just know this has to do with this week's attendance discussion. All right, then we have this development of symbols. Take a look at that. Attendance question, here we are. All right, I'm going to link out on that guy. Let's go ahead and take a look. What do we have in store this week? We have in 200 words or more using the course materials as a base for your answer. Please describe in your own words how designers can use line to convey mood. Okay, give at least 3 detailed examples describing how the use of line conveys a specific mood in the example. Okay, let me give you my example. Okay, what would a line like this mean? Straight, flat line. Well, flat line, think about it. It could mean a lot of things. It could mean, in an EKG, it could mean death. Flat line means death. It could mean something completely static in nature. It could mean something very, very devoid of movement. Okay, now let's take a look at a line like this. What could a line like this mean? It does convey movement. It could mean danger. I mean, think of a ladder on an angle like this. All right, you don't want to walk under it. You're not going to walk under that, right? It has the propensity to move. If whatever is holding up moves, it's going to move itself, right? So it has more. A diagonal line has more movement. It has a more of a dynamic mood than a flat line. Right? Conversely, what about a line like this? What does that mean? Okay, so do you see what I'm saying? So I really want you to explore line and determine what the mood, the meaning is behind different types of line and how designers can use line to convey different mood. Okay, so let's learning objectives. Okay, then we have our grading criteria module agenda. And now we're going to introduce our team symbol. So in assignment 4, the concept development stage is due at the end of week 5. But for this assignment, you're going to choose a really bad junior. What are we doing in this assignment? The team symbol. But basically what you're going to do is a redesign for a really bad team logo. So what you're going to do in the first portion of the assignment is you're going to concept development stage. About that, as I was saying, though, in this concept development stage, you're just going to find what we're going to do in this assignment is we're going to find a really bad junior high or high school football team logo and redesign it. Concept development is analysis, comparative, and concept development. So basically what you're going to do here is you're going to do a research on what makes a great sports team logo. You're going to find good and bad examples of team logos to use in your design rationale. Describe why good examples are good, why the bad examples are bad. Show examples, use course resources. Okay, so that's going to be part of your presentation for your concept development. You also have comparative. You're going to choose bad logos, which a bad logo which you wish to redesign, and describe how you will improve the design. Sketch out your ideas and include your color choices, describing why the design and color choices are appropriate, and then compile your analysis, comparative example sketches, and color choices in a multi-page PDF. All right, and then of course next week we're going to start sketches on the redesign, and then the week after that we're going to submit the final digital versions of the redesigned team symbol. Okay, guys, that's it. That's what I have for Welcome to Module 4. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or any of the above, please feel free to get with me. All right, guys, see you in discussion board. Thank you.